Welcome, everybody, to the Single and Stiletto Show. I'm Suzanne Oshima, and I'm a life and love transformational coach and founder of Single and Stilettos. Today, we have a very special guest, Lisa Shield, and she's a dating and relationship coach at Emotionally Naked Dating. And I'm so excited to have her here today because today we're talking about how to get a man to crave your company. And she's going to give you all the secrets about that. But before she does, Lisa, I would love for you to tell our audience a little bit about you and how you became a dating and relationship coach.
Of course, Suzanne, it's so great to be here. Thank you so much. I became a dating and relationship coach. I met my husband after going out on 96 first dates. I got them all pretty much online, and I went through them like that. And then when I met the love of my life, one day, 3 months into the relationship, he looked at me and he said, "You should really be a coach or a therapist because all you talk about is personal transformation." And he said, "You may have been excited about importing," which I had been doing, but he said, "That's not your passion anymore." So I sold my business, I enrolled in coaching training, and here we are 16 years later.
Awesome. And I know you have an amazing story about how you met, because I interviewed you before about how you met your husband, and I love the story. And you guys have an amazing relationship and marriage. So I'm so excited about that. So can you share with the ladies, you have a secret about how to get a man to crave a woman's company. So can you share with us?
Of course I can. So this is not going to be something everybody wants to hear, but I'm going to start out with, you have to share your head before you share your bed. And this is the thing. Today, in today's dating world, we all know that men are putting tremendous pressure on women to have sex right away. So Time magazine did a survey in 2015, and they discovered that the average number of times people go out before they sleep together is 3.53 dates, right? So somewhere, ladies, between the first and the fourth date, that the guy that you're seeing is going to escalate sex, if not before, if not over text, before you ever even meet. You have to expect this. It's what's going on out there. And here's the thing. If we want men to initiate sex, we have to be the ones to put the brakes on and say no. They can't read our minds. They cannot tell if we are ready or we're not. I don't know. There's something like literally like 1,500 cues a man is looking at when he's like sitting across from you. I have to get the correct number because I know I read it once in a book called Why Men Are the Way They Are. But when a man is sitting across from us on a date, like he's literally sitting there watching our every move to see if we're interested or not, and if we're going to sleep with him and when to advance the sex. So number one, if you want a man to crave your company and you want to find out if he's interested in more than just having sex with you, and if he really wants to, get you into bed, or if he's interested in what's going on in your heart and your mind as well, then you have to put the brakes on that. So that would be the first thing.
And I am in complete agreement with you. And that Time magazine study, that's funny. I hadn't heard about that. But so I know every woman out there wants to know. So, okay, when is the right time to sleep with a man then?
So here's the thing. I cannot tell you when you should sleep with a man or not. If anybody says to you, you have to wait 6 months, or you have to wait 3 months, or you have to wait, 6 weeks, I cannot tell you when the right time for you to have sex with your guy is. I can tell you that in the first 4 dates, it's not a good idea. And the reason being that our emotions, our hormones are so powerful that they will override anything else that's going on. And here's the thing. As a woman, you're thinking about this long term. As a guy, they're just thinking about getting you into bed. And they will tell you when they're horny and they're sitting across from you, they're going to say whatever they think they need to say to move that forward. Mark Manson, in his book Models,
Mm-hmm.
talks about how there are 3 levels, right? There's 3 different levels, ways that a woman will categorize a man. She's either going to put him in the friend zone, she's going to see him as hot and want to, and already know that she's going to sleep with him, or she's going to put him in the maybe category. If a guy, what Mark Manson says is, if a guy doesn't advance the sex quickly, she's going to get stuck. He's going to get put in the friend zone, or she's going to think there's something wrong with him, or that he's not interested. So the men are telling the men to move this thing along really quickly. So you got to wait. So that's the first thing,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm. What's the next thing?
The next thing is, you have to start as a woman to really understand the man sitting across from you. So if you're going to put the brakes on sex, you have to learn how to reject a man without making him feel rejected. You have to learn how to be playful and sexy and fun, and not look at him like a bad little boy because he is sitting across from a gorgeous woman and he's doing what men do. You have to be a woman. And this is the thing. Today, so many men are referring to women as girls, and so many women are putting up with it. And to me, I think there's something so beautiful about starting to step into being a woman, to owning that you are a woman. If you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s, you're not a girl. And for me, I don't think men should be looking at us as girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you have to start to own that you are a woman. This is not a bad little boy. He is a grown-up man. And the way that you start to get a man to crave your company is to start to treat him like a man. When you treat a man like a man and not a little boy, you start to bring out the man in him. And just like you want a man to bring out the woman in you,
Mm-hmm.
there is nothing hotter for a man than having a real woman talk to him like he's a real man.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is so important, right?
Yeah, well, we like it, right? We love it when a man knows how to bring out the woman in us.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, women are always sitting back today waiting for the man to do everything. If you want a man to crave your company and really keep coming back over and over and over again, you also have to learn how to bring out the man in him. And one thing that is so important when you're doing this is knowing how to be a woman who loves men. It is so easy to go down that rabbit hole, right, Suzanne?
Yeah.
Of hating men and dissing them and talking about how awful they are and how they don't do this and they don't do that. You need to start to change your inner and outer dialogue in the way that you address men, in the way you talk about them and think about them, because men love women who love men.
Yeah, it's so important to go in with that positive mindset. And Lisa, you are so right. And I'm so glad you brought that up. And I have to share 2 ways that women can go away into a negative mindset that can make this all fall apart. Is they can say there aren't any quality men out there. I know, Lisa, you've heard that. Or men my age just want to date younger women. And if you're going in with that mindset, you're going to start spiraling down to sabotage, or it's not going to happen.
Yeah, or all men just want sex,
Yeah.
or, men today are blank, they don't do blank. And here's the thing, as women, we need to start stepping up our game and understanding that it's not just the responsibility of that man to bring out the woman in us. It is our responsibility to start to, not to talk down to them, but to elevate all the men around us. And Suzanne, the last thing I'm going to share is I had a client. She was 74 years old. The love of her life had died. And she came in for me. This was many years ago, and I still remember her to this day. She came in 74 years old, and she said to me, we were writing her profile, and I was taking notes. And I said, so tell me how you feel about men. And she got really quiet for a moment. And then she said to me, I love men. I love the feel of a man. I love the way men talk. I love the company of men. I love the way I feel when I'm in a man's arms. She went on and on and on like this for at least 5 minutes. And I sat there and I thought, what man would not love this woman?
Yeah, that's so true. That is amazing. I love that story.
Yeah, yeah, it was so beautiful.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Well, these tips have been amazing. So, Lisa, I know you have a free gift for the ladies, so can you tell them about it?
I can. So I have a webinar that I have put my heart and soul into. People tell me it's extraordinary. They take notes, they come back and they say, "Oh my God, this was revolutionary." And the webinar is called Conquer the Dating World in 5 Simple Steps and Attract a Man Who Will Cherish You, Adore You, and Love You Forever, even if you've never been in a healthy relationship.
Oh, I love that. So, ladies, if you would like to go see Lisa's free webinar, all you need to do is click on the link below this video, or if you're listening to the podcast, go to singleandstilettos.com and go find Lisa's interview, and you can get her free webinar. So, thanks, ladies, for joining us on the Single and Stilettos show. Our show is available both in video format and podcast format. If you would like to view the videos, you can go to singleandstilettos.com, and if you'd like to get the podcast, you can download it from iTunes. And if you would like to get our free video series, The Secrets About Men, you can click right here on the video, or you can go to singleandstilettos.com.